1412 wrestling bonus episode, The Rescue of Cliff O'Malley. Segment 1, The Plan is Hatched. The Anti-Boiled Egg Brigade bars Baby Rexa, Jackie Chan, Lola Bunny, Earl Sinclair, Sugar Shane Helms, Doug Funny, Akeem the African Dream, and Donkey Lips gather in a dimly lit warehouse, the air thick with the aftermath of their recent battle against a fleet of sentient boiled eggs. Bars stands at the head of a large wooden table, cluttered with blueprints, maps, and assorted gear. The room is filled with a sense of urgency and determination. Bars slams his fist on the table, causing a few maps to flutter. "All right, team. Tonight we get Cliff back," he declares, his voice firm and resolute. "Santa's held him for too long, and it's time we bring him home." Jackie Chan, crouched on a nearby crate, looks up from examining a set of grappling hooks. "I suggest we infiltrate Santa's cave from the cliffs above," he says, pointing to a marked area on the map. "It's risky, but it'll give us the element of surprise." Doug Funny, sitting cross-legged on the floor with a sketch pad, raises his hand like a student in class. "I've been working on some potential escape routes," he says, showing his drawings. "We can use the old mining tunnels here and here," he adds, tracing lines on the map with his pencil. Bibi Reksha, busy packing their gear, looks up with a determined expression. "I've got our gadgets ready," she says, holding up a device that looks like a high-tech egg beater. "These egg-destroying gadgets should help us handle any more of those boiled egg abominations. Plus, I've prepared a sack of decoy boiled eggs to throw them off." Earl Sinclair, cracking his knuckles, steps forward. "We need to stay focused," he rumbles. "Santa's not going to make this easy. We go in, grab Cliff, and get out. Simple as that." Lola Bunny, twirling a pair of nunchucks, nods in agreement. "I'll take care of the security cameras once we're inside," she says. "They won't see us coming." Sugar Shane Helms, adjusting his helmet, grins. "I'll handle any goons we come across," he says confidently. "They won't know what hit 'em." Akeem the African Dream, towering over the group, thumps his chest. "I'll lead the charge," he booms. "Nothing's going to stop us." Donkey Lips, munching on a candy bar, looks around nervously. "I'll, do whatever I can to help," he says, trying to muster courage. Bars looks around the room, his eyes meeting each member of the brigade. "We've all got our roles," he says, his voice softer now but filled with resolve. "Remember, we're doing this for Cliff. He's one of us, and we don't leave our own behind." The team huddles together, their camaraderie palpable. They place their hands in the center, and Bars leads them in a chant. "For Cliff! For Cliff!" the brigade echoes, their voices united. With their plans set and their spirits high, they gather their gear and prepare to set out into the night, ready to face whatever dangers await them in Santa's dark, snowy cave. Under the cover of night, the Anti-Boiled Egg Brigade moves stealthily towards Santa's lair. The snow crunches beneath their feet as they navigate the treacherous path up the cliffs, their breaths visible in the cold air. The moonlight casts eerie shadows on the snowy landscape, adding to the tension. Earl Sinclair and Sugar Shane Helms, burdened with the heavy equipment, struggle but push through with determination. "Keep moving," Earl grunts, adjusting the large pack on his back. "We're almost there." Jackie Chan leads the way, his movements precise and silent. He glances back to make sure everyone is keeping up. "Stay close and watch your step," he advises, his voice barely a whisper. Bibi Reksha and Doug Funny follow closely, with Doug occasionally checking the map to ensure they're on the right track. "We're getting close," Doug murmurs, pointing ahead. "The entrance should be just around that bend." Lola Bunny, agile and nimble, stays alert at the rear, her eyes scanning for any signs of movement. "We can't afford any mistakes," she whispers to herself, tightening her grip on her nunchucks. As they reach the cave entrance, Lola steps forward, assessing the situation. "I'll take care of the security cameras," she says, her voice steady. With a quick nod from Bars, she scales the icy walls with ease, her athletic prowess on full display. Balancing on a narrow ledge, Lola swiftly disables the cameras, her fingers working quickly and efficiently. "We're in," she whispers through her communicator, her voice barely audible over the howling wind. Bars signals for everyone to proceed, his hands slicing through the air. "Stay sharp," he says softly, his eyes narrowed with focus. The team quietly enters the cave, their weapons at the ready. The cave is dimly lit, with the occasional flicker of torchlight casting long shadows on the walls. The sound of dripping water echoes through the space, creating an ominous backdrop to their mission. Jackie Chan takes the lead again, motioning for silence. "Follow me," he breathes, his eyes darting around, alert for any signs of danger. Bibi Rexa clutches her egg-destroying gadgets, her heart pounding in her chest. "I hope we don't run into any more of those boiled egg freaks," she mutters under her breath. Earl and Sugar Shane Helms bring up the rear, their eyes scanning the dark corners of the cave. "This place gives me the creeps," Earl whispers, his voice low and tense. As they move deeper into the cave, Doug Funny checks his sketch pad, ensuring they're following the correct path. "We need to take the left tunnel," he indicates, pointing to a narrow passageway. The team advances, their footsteps muffled by the cold, hard ground. The tension is palpable, but their resolve is unwavering. They are ready for whatever awaits them in the depths of Santa's lair, determined to rescue Cliff O'Malley at any cost. Segment 3, The Encounter. Inside the cave, the eerie glow of Christmas lights casts long shadows on the walls, creating an almost surreal atmosphere. The brigade spreads out, their senses heightened, searching for any sign of Cliff O'Malley. The air is thick with tension, each footstep echoing through the cavernous space. Bars motions for silence, his eyes scanning the surroundings. "Stay sharp," he whispers, his voice barely audible. "Cliff has to be here somewhere." Suddenly, the flickering lights illuminate three imposing figures blocking their path: Strong Bad, Strong Mad, and the Cheat. Strong Bad steps forward, a sinister grin spreading across his face. "We knew you'd come," he sneers, his voice dripping with malice. Without warning, a fight breaks out, chaos erupting within the cave. Jackie Chan and Lola Bunny spring into action, their movements fluid and coordinated as they take on the hulking Strong Mad. Jackie's acrobatic kicks and Lola's swift strikes keep Strong Mad off balance, but his sheer strength makes him a formidable opponent. Bibi Rexa and Doug Funny find themselves facing off against the Cheat. Bibi, armed with her egg-destroying gadgets, keeps the Cheat at bay with a series of precise attacks. Doug, using his quick reflexes and agility, dodges the Cheat's attempts to overpower him. "We can do this," Doug mutters, determination etched on his face. Bars and Earl Sinclair double-team Strong Bad, launching a flurry of punches and kicks. Bars lands a solid hit to Strong Bad's jaw, while Earl uses his massive tail to knock him off his feet. "Stay down!" Earl roars, his voice echoing through the cave. Despite their best efforts, Strong Mad begins to single-handedly destroy the brigade, his brute strength overwhelming them. He tosses Bibi aside and slams Doug into the cave wall. Jackie Chan and Lola Bunny regroup, their eyes locking in silent determination. "We need to take him down together," Jackie says, his voice calm and focused. Jackie and Lola coordinate their attacks, using their unique skills to subdue Strong Mad. Lola lands a series of rapid punches, distracting him long enough for Jackie to deliver a powerful kick to his midsection. "Keep it up, Lola," Jackie encourages, his eyes never leaving Strong Mad. Meanwhile, Bars and Earl continue to pummel Strong Bad, their combined efforts finally bringing him to his knees. "You're finished," Bars growls, landing a final punch that sends Strong Bad sprawling. The Cheat, realizing he's outmatched, tries to escape, but Bibi Rexa and Doug Funny corner him, their determination unwavering. "You're not going anywhere," Bibi says, her voice cold and resolute. With the on-point kings subdued, the brigade regroups, their breaths heavy but their spirits unbroken. "We did it," Bars says, a note of pride in his voice. "But we're not done yet. We need to find Cliff." As they move deeper into the cave, the eerie glow of the Christmas lights guiding their way, the brigade knows they've taken a crucial step in their mission. But the real challenge still lies ahead, rescuing Cliff O'Malley from the clutches of Santa Claus himself. Segment 4, The Confrontation. With the on-point kings temporarily subdued, the Anti-Boiled Egg Brigade presses deeper into the cave, their determination unshaken. The air grows colder, and the faint sounds of Cliff's voice guide them through the winding tunnels. They encounter a few sentient boiled eggs along the way, quickly dispatching them with practiced ease. Earl Sinclair crushes an egg under his foot. "These things just keep coming," he mutters. Bibi Rexa nods, wiping yolk off her hands. "We're getting close," she says, her voice tinged with urgency. They finally reach a large chamber, illuminated by a sickly green light. In the center stands Santa Claus, his once jolly demeanor replaced by a sinister glare. Cliff O'Malley is tied to a giant candy cane, looking exhausted and battered. "Welcome, Brigade," Santa growls, his voice echoing off the cavern walls. "You've come for Cliff, but you'll leave with nothing." Bars steps forward, his eyes locked on Santa. "We're not leaving without him," he declares, his voice steady and defiant. Santa's eyes glow with malevolent intent, a chilling smile spreading across his face. "So be it," he sneers, raising his hand. The room fills with a cacophony of mechanical clicks and whirs as enchanted toy soldiers march forward, their eyes glowing an ominous red. Jackie Chan, always quick on his feet, leaps into action. "Get ready," he shouts, his voice cutting through the tension. He flips through the air, delivering a powerful kick to the nearest toy soldier, shattering it into pieces. Lola Bunny follows suit, her agility allowing her to dart between the soldiers, striking with pinpoint accuracy. "We've got this," she calls out, her confidence infectious. Earl Sinclair and Sugar Shane Helms team up, using their combined strength to hold off the advancing soldiers. Earl swings his massive tail, knocking several soldiers off their feet, while Shane delivers swift, powerful punches. "Keep pushing," Shane yells, his face set in determination. Doug Funny and Akeem, the African Dream, take on another group of soldiers, using a mix of strategy and brute force. Doug, utilizing his quick reflexes, dodges incoming attacks and strikes back with precision. "We're almost there, Cliff," he shouts, his voice filled with hope. Bars and Donkey Lips charge towards Santa, their focus unyielding. "You're going down, Santa," Donkey Lips roars, his fists clenched. Bars, wielding an enchanted staff, swings at Santa, who effortlessly dodges, his sinister smile never faltering. Santa raises his hand again, summoning more toy soldiers. "You think you can defeat me?" he taunts, his voice dripping with arrogance. Bebe Rexha steps forward, her eyes blazing with determination. "We don't think," she retorts, launching a powerful energy blast that incinerates a group of soldiers. "We know." As the battle rages on, the brigade fights with everything they have, their bond and determination driving them forward. Jackie Chan and Lola Bunny continue their relentless assault, while Earl Sinclair and Sugar Shane Helms hold the line. Doug Funny and Akeem the African Dream fight with renewed vigor, their resolve unbreakable. Bars and Donkey Lips push through the chaos, their eyes locked on Santa. "You're not winning this," Bars growls, his voice filled with conviction. Santa's sinister smile falters for a moment, replaced by a look of genuine concern. The brigade's determination and unity begin to wear him down. "This isn't over," Santa snarls, summoning one last wave of soldiers. The brigade, exhausted but unwavering, prepares for the final assault. They know the stakes are high, and they're ready to give everything to rescue Cliff and defeat Santa once and for all. Segment 5, The Rescue. As the toy soldiers close in, the Anti-Boiled Egg Brigade fights back with renewed vigor. The air in the cave crackles with tension, every movement charged with determination. Jackie Chan moves like lightning, his martial arts prowess on full display as he dismantles the soldiers with swift, precise strikes. His movements are fluid, almost graceful, as he flips and kicks, sending toy soldiers flying. "Stay focused!" Jackie calls out, his voice carrying through the chaos. Lola Bunny, agile and acrobatic, follows closely behind him. She leaps and twirls, using her agility to her advantage. "We're not backing down," she shouts, her voice echoing through the cave. With each flip and kick, she takes down multiple soldiers, clearing a path for the others. "Keep it up, Jackie," Lola encourages, her movements a blur of speed and precision. Earl Sinclair and Sugar Shane Helms use their brute strength to smash through the ranks of toy soldiers. Earl swings his massive tail, knocking several soldiers off their feet. "Keep pushing forward," he roars, his voice filled with determination. Shane, with fists like sledgehammers, delivers powerful blows that shatter the soldiers into pieces. "We're almost there," he shouts, encouraging his teammates. "They can't stop us," Earl adds, his eyes blazing with resolve. Bebe Rexha and Doug Funny work together, their teamwork creating a powerful distraction. Baby uses her energy blasts to draw the soldiers' attention, while Doug uses his quick reflexes to dart in and out, creating chaos among their ranks. "Over here," Bebe yells, blasting a group of soldiers with a bright, dazzling energy beam. Doug, taking advantage of the distraction, weaves through the chaos, making his way toward Bars and Cliff. "Nice one, Bebe," Doug exclaims, his face lighting up with hope. Bars, focused and determined, fights his way to Cliff, who is tied to the giant candy cane. Hang on, Cliff. We're almost there. Bars calls out, his voice steady despite the chaos. He reaches Cliff, cutting through the ropes with a swift, decisive motion. You're safe now, Bars reassures him, his eyes filled with relief. Thanks, man, Cliff says, his voice trembling with exhaustion. Cliff, weak but grateful, smiles at Bars. Hey, you guys ever get horny? He asks in true Cliff fashion. Without waiting for a response, he begins taking a bong rip with an exaggerated inhale. The brigade exchanges amused and exasperated glances, but their relief at seeing Cliff safe is palpable. Classic Cliff, Jackie remarks with a chuckle, shaking his head. However, Santa isn't done yet. His eyes glow with a fierce, malevolent light as he conjures a blizzard within the cave, attempting to freeze the brigade in their tracks. The temperature drops sharply and snow begins to swirl around them, the wind howling like a wild beast. This isn't over, Santa roars, his voice booming. We need to move now, Jackie Chan shouts, his voice barely audible over the roaring blizzard. Lola Bunny grabs Cliff's arm, pulling him to his feet. Come on, we're not letting him win, she yells, her determination unwavering. We've got this, Lola adds, her grip firm on Cliff's arm. Earl Sinclair and Sugar Shane Helms push forward, their bodies straining against the biting cold. We've come too far to fail now, Earl grunts, his muscles tensed against the freezing wind. Shane nods in agreement, his breath visible in the frigid air. Let's finish this, he says, his voice steady and resolute. Together, Earl agrees, his voice filled with conviction. Baby Rexa and Doug Funny, undeterred by the blizzard, continue their assault on the remaining toy soldiers. We've got your back, Bibi shouts, her energy blasts cutting through the storm. Doug, his face set with determination, darts through the chaos, taking down any soldiers that come near. We're not stopping now, Doug declares, his eyes fixed on the path ahead. Bars, with Cliff by his side, leads the charge against Santa. This ends now, he yells, his voice echoing through the cave. Santa, his face twisted with rage, hurls icy projectiles at them, but the brigade pushes forward, their unity and determination driving them on. You're finished, Santa, Bars proclaims, his voice unwavering. As the blizzard rages around them, the brigade fights with everything they have, their bond and courage shining through the darkness. They know the stakes are high, and they're ready to give everything to rescue Cliff and defeat Santa once and for all. With one final concerted effort, they break through Santa's defenses, their determination and teamwork proving stronger than his dark magic. For Cliff, Bars shouts, leading the final charge. The brigade, united and unstoppable, defeats Santa, securing Cliff's rescue and ending Santa's reign of terror. Segment 6. The Escape. Amid the swirling snow, the brigade bands together, shielding Cliff from the worst of the storm. Jackie Chan throws a rope up to the cave ceiling, creating a makeshift pulley system to help them climb out. Hold on tight, everyone, Jackie instructs, his voice firm despite the howling wind. Bars, ever the leader, takes the first climb, testing the rope's strength. It's secure. Let's move, he shouts, waving them forward. Lola Bunny follows, her agility making the climb look effortless. Almost there, Cliff, she encourages, looking back at him with a reassuring smile. Bibi Rexa and Doug Funny help to steady the rope, their teamwork seamless. We're not leaving anyone behind, Bibi says, her eyes fierce with determination. Doug nods. We've got this, Cliff. Earl Sinclair and Sugar Shane Helms take the rear, using their strength to fend off the last of Santa's minions. Just a bit longer, Earl grunts, his tail swiping at the approaching enemies. Shane, his fists flying, adds, Stay close, we're almost out. Their defensive line holds strong, giving the others the time they need. As they climb, the snowstorm starts to wane, the fierce winds dying down. The storm's letting up, Lola notes, her ears twitching in the sudden calm. Jackie reaches the top first, pulling himself over the edge and immediately helping the others up. Come on, keep moving, he calls, his hands steady and strong. Bars and Cliff make it to the top, Bars pulling Cliff up with a firm grip. You're safe now, Bars says, his voice filled with relief. Cliff, his face showing a mix of exhaustion and gratitude, replies, Thanks, man, I couldn't have done it without you guys. Bibi and Doug follow, their expressions a mix of triumph and fatigue. We did it, Bibi breathes, her energy finally calming. Doug, smiling, adds, Together as a team. Earl and Shane are the last to climb, their strength finally paying off as they haul themselves over the edge. That was intense, Earl says, panting slightly. Shane claps him on the back. But we made it. As they emerge into the open air, the storm fully subsides, and the brigade breathes a collective sigh of relief. The sky above is clear, the stars twinkling brightly. We did it, Bars says, looking at his team with pride. Cliff, finally safe, hugs each member of the brigade, his gratitude clear. You guys are amazing. Thank you, he says, his voice choked with emotion. The group makes their way back down the mountain, victorious. The path is now clear, the treacherous journey behind them. Each step they take is filled with a sense of accomplishment and unity. We've not only rescued a friend, but solidified our bond as a team, Jackie says, his voice filled with pride. And we're stronger for it, Lola adds, her eyes shining with determination. As they reach the base of the mountain, the brigade looks back at the cave, now silent and still. This is just the beginning, Bars says, his voice steady. We'll be ready for whatever comes next. Cliff, standing beside him, nods. With friends like you, I know we can face anything. Together, the Anti-Boiled Egg Brigade heads back into the night, their spirits high and their bond unbreakable. The rescue of Cliff O'Malley has not only saved a friend, but strengthened the team, readying them for whatever challenges lie ahead.